Mobile is full of games that look good but don't last. These ones do. They're free, overlooked, and better than you'd expect. Stay till the end, you'll see why. Starting the list at number 10 is Once Human. This is a dark, open-world survival shooter that mixes crafting, looting, base building, and co-op in a genuinely creepy sci-fi setting. At first, it pulls you in fast, the atmosphere is strong, the world feels unsettling, and combat looks smooth and impactful. But over time, the experience becomes more exhausting than rewarding. Seasonal resets wipe your progress, which makes long-term grinding feel pointless, and survival mechanics like sanity and gear decay quickly turn into chores. Performance issues and clunky controls don't help either. There's no direct pay to win, but cosmetic monetization can get expensive. Once Human has great ideas and a strong presentation, but too many design choices hold it back, landing it at number 10 on this list. Taking the number 9 spot is Raft Survival Ocean Nomad. You start stranded on a tiny raft in the middle of the ocean, using a simple hook to pull in floating scrap and turn it into tools, weapons, and raft upgrades. It's a straightforward survival loop, but it works. Collect, craft, expand, repeat. The tension comes from staying alive with limited resources while pushing out to islands for better loot. It's easy to pick up, surprisingly addictive, and perfect for short or long play sessions. It is free to play with odds and optional purchases, but the core experience is solid. Raft Survival Ocean Nomad doesn't try to reinvent survival games. It just delivers a clean, overlooked ocean survival experience on mobile. Taking the number 8 spot is Granny's House. This is a fast, chaotic horror game that turns classic hide-and-seek into pure panic. You're dropped into a creepy house where survival isn't about solving slow puzzles, it's about quick decisions, smart movement, and not getting caught. What makes Granny's House stand out is how unpredictable it feels. Different modes change the pace, matches escalate fast, and every run plays out differently. One second you're calm, the next you're sprinting for your life. Controls can feel a bit awkward at first, and the shop pushes cosmetics pretty hard, but the core gameplay is still fun. If you want a free horror game that's tense, replayable, and great for quick sessions, Granny's House earns its place at number 8. Taking the number 7 spot is Dead Impact. This is a multiplayer zombie survival game that leans more toward long-term progression than quick matches. You're dropped into a ruined world where survival means fighting hordes, crafting gear, upgrading your character, and teaming up with other players to push deeper into dangerous zones. What stands out is the RPG side. Different character builds, skill upgrades, and equipment actually matter, especially when you play co-op. Exploring new areas with other players gives it that MMO feel most mobile survival games never really achieve. That said, it can get grindy later on, and performance isn't always perfect. Monetization exists, but it doesn't completely block progress. If you want a free zombie survival game that feels bigger and more social than most, Dead Impact earns its place at number 7. Taking the number 6 spot is Evil Nun Rush. This one is pure chase-based horror. You're trapped in dark, maze-like levels while a terrifying nun hunts you down non-stop. There's no slow build-up here. The pressure starts immediately, and every wrong turn can end the run. What keeps it engaging is the pace. Levels change, routes aren't always the same, and you're constantly forced to move, listen, and react fast. With headphones on, the sound design really sells the fear and makes every escape feel tense. It's free to play, designed for short sessions, and easy to jump into, though repetition can creep in over time. Still, if you're looking for a fast, panic-driven horror survival game on mobile, Evil Nun Rush earns its place at number 6. Taking the number 5 spot is Utopia Origin. This is a true sandbox survival game where the world doesn't rush you. You explore a massive fantasy map, gather resources, build your own home, cook food, craft gear, and survive dangerous nights filled with monsters. What really sets it apart is freedom. There's no strict path. You can farm, fish, tame mounts, explore ruins, or team up with other players and just live in the world at your own pace. It feels closer to a survival RPG than a typical mobile game. Combat is simple and performance can dip on weaker devices, but the depth makes up for it. If you want a free survival game that lets you play your own way and rewards exploration, Utopia Origin easily earns its place at number 5. Taking the number 4 spot is Let's Survive. This is a classic top-down survival experience set in a zombie-filled apocalypse. You're constantly scavenging for food, weapons, and materials while managing hunger, health, and stamina just to stay alive. What makes it work is the pressure. Resources feel scarce, mistakes are punished, and every run forces you to think before you fight. Crafting gear, upgrading your shelter, and choosing when to engage enemies actually matters. It can feel grindy at times, and ads are part of the free-to-play structure, but the core survival loop is solid. If you enjoy methodical survival where planning is just as important as combat, Let's Survive easily earns its place at number 4. Taking the number 3 spot is Zombie Frontier 4. This is straight-up zombie action. You're thrown into fast missions where waves of undead rush you from every direction, and survival comes down to aim, timing, and upgrading the right weapons. It's more arcade-style than open survival, but it knows exactly what it wants to be. The gunplay feels solid, there's a wide variety of weapons and enemy types, and boss fights add spikes of intensity that keep things from feeling flat. It's easy to jump in, blast through a few missions, and feel that constant pressure. That said, repetition does creep in, and monetization pushes upgrades harder as you go. But if you want a free zombie shooter that's polished, fast, and built for quick adrenaline hits, Zombie Frontier 4 earns its place at number 3. Taking the number 2 spot is Frostborn, Co-op Survival. This is a Viking-themed survival game built around cooperation. You gather resources, craft gear, build strongholds, and explore dangerous lands filled with monsters and rival players. Unlike most mobile survival games, teamwork actually matters here. What really sets Frostborn apart is its depth. Different classes change how you fight. Co-op raids feel meaningful, and progression rewards planning instead of rushing. When you play with friends, the experience becomes far more strategic and immersive. It does have a learning curve, and solo play can feel punishing early on, but if you're looking for a free survival game that feels closer to a PC co-op experience than a casual mobile title, Frostborn absolutely earns its place at number 2. Taking the number 1 spot is Life After. This is full-scale survival on mobile. You're dropped into a massive post-apocalyptic world where staying alive means scavenging, crafting, building shelters, and fighting infected threats, while sharing the world with real players. What pushes Life After to the top is depth. Survival isn't just combat. It's managing resources, upgrading your home, joining camps, and working with others to survive long-term. It feels closer to a PC survival MMO than a typical mobile game. Yes, progression can be grindy and monetization exists, but the scope is unmatched. If you want a free mobile survival game that offers scale, systems, and real community, Life After earns the number 1 spot.